So, welcome back to Live at the Lemmy. Today, we're going to talk about who I am, where I come from, and why I do this crazy thing I do. Let's do this. So, who am I? I'm Rocko. I am a cinematographer, a photographer, and a tech geek. I am a software engineer and a software consultant in my full-time job. And after hours, I enjoy doing cinematography and photography. So for many years, I've been working as a freelance photographer and cinematographer. I have done a couple short films, and I've done a whole bunch of photos. I used to do a lot of wedding photography and portrait photography. Nowadays, my schedule, my life, and my family takes up a lot of my time where I would be doing that, but I don't do it so often. Well, I started YouTube because one of my main joys is watching YouTube videos of cinematographers, photographers, and basically anything that's technical gear related on YouTube. And so I felt if I enjoy watching it so much and consuming that content, why not produce it? So I decided to start out and do my own channel because I have a plethora of camera gear. I do photography and cinematography, and I just feel like not only is it something that I could contribute to the community and give some information out there, but also I can learn a lot in the process of doing this. So throughout doing these YouTube videos, I've learned basics of lighting, framing, and other things that really pertains to a YouTube deliverable or content, and how to do that and make it entertaining and enjoyable. I'm also working on, obviously like this, I'm working on camera presence. I'm not normally in front of the camera, I'm always behind the camera. So this is a good opportunity for me to learn how to be in front of the camera. It is a dream of mine to be able to do this for a living. I love producing videos, I like filming things, I like more along the lines of being behind the camera than in front of it, but I'm using this little adventure to get used to being in front of the camera and being able to talk to the audience and deliver a message with clarity and usefulness. And so I'm really taking this opportunity to learn how to do that, to produce the best quality videos possible, and hopefully entertain you. I've been doing photography and cinematography since I was 13. It's been a long road. My first camera was a Canon Rebel film camera that my parents bought me, and just the ability to snap photos and then go take the film to get developed and see these wonderful photos come out of it was just mind-blowing to me. And as I grew to love photography more and more, I also grew to love cinematography and motion photography. And so I remember my family had camcorders, and I just loved operating them. I loved shooting stuff. My family would travel quite frequently, and so we always had the camcorder with us to film stuff. And so later on, when my friends were getting into acting and they wanted to break into the Hollywood world, my friend and I decided that we were going to take the step to make a movie. We were going to write it, produce it, film it, and distribute it ourselves. We really looked up to Robert Rodriguez and what he did with El Mariachi. And so we wanted to replicate that and put our friends on the map. And did we? Not really. We did have a lot of fun, and we were able to meet a lot of great people, and a lot of those people today are working in the business. We have friends that are professional actors, we have friends that are in the Directors Guild, and friends that are in the the Producers Guild. And so with these connections and people, that we, sort of cut our teeth with, we all learned a lot. Some people went on to do more with it than we did. The love of, movie making and cinematography and photography has never left me. I love cameras, I love camera gear, and I do understand how hard it is to make movies and do cinematography, since it is and can be a very expensive trade. So one thing that I want to do with this channel is to really go through and look at budget cinema gear, budget tools of the trade, from lighting to cameras to microphones to whatever it may be, so that those of you who are out there starting out and really getting on the road to making cinema and making movies and doing this thing that I love so much, can learn from what I've done, and also, I can learn with you. I am still novice in this. I'm still always growing and learning. Even though I've done photography and cinematography for quite a while, every tool that comes out is a new opportunity to learn. And, the tried and true techniques are still there, but there's always new visions and new people and new tools to do those things with.